What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Dan Reacts. I'm Dan. This is my reaction channel. I am joined by I'm trying to come up with a word for it, but basically like the super committed, like the idea that you went through the red wedding. You went through that season and you're still here, back for more. I didn't really address it in the last episode, but I'm so grateful that, and obviously like you can't not want to watch it. It's so good, but
it's too late for me.
It's too late for you. You're in.
I'm in it to win it.
The super committed Addie Cahill.
Committed. I'm here. I'm bearing my soul.
We didn't really discuss it in the last episode because there's so much to discuss because
there's always so much.
We're back at it, but a lot of people were, I just want to give them, some gratitude. They were so nice and receptive to your reaction.
Gosh. You have no idea. Actually, we filmed that episode and it was so emotional when it was happening, but then the next day I was so I cried. I sobbed on camera and I was like, that's gonna be posted to the internet. It's justified because of what happened, but it's also you feel so silly, you know what I mean? So I was very appreciative of the fact that everybody in the comments was like, we're here for you, and we went through this too. People were so sweet about it. I was getting people were reaching out on
Instagram,
not YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook. People were like, we understand if you don't even want to keep watching Game of Thrones and stuff like that. And I was like, of course I'm going to keep watching, but it's so sweet that people were like,
we're
we
a
understand.
Family. We're a community. We're
it was
all
so
here.
Nice.
For those of you that are just here to be mean to us, whatever, but the ones that are our community and our family,
which is most of 99% of
we
people.
love you guys, and I just
so nice.
It was so comforting for me to see that I wasn't necessarily exposing you in a clown way. I did expose your reaction, but you were so supported that it made me feel good about I didn't just put my best friend on the internet and now everyone's ripping her apart.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
Well, and I think for you it probably is nerve-wracking because you've been asking me to do this for so long. So then if
years,
that had
guys,
been
we're talking
literally
years, 2014, 2015 is when I first brought this show up to her.
So if that had a bad reception, it just would have been so disappointing.
Demotivating, yeah.
So I'm
you
so
guys.
glad.
We love our family. We love you guys.
You guys are the best.
Going into this episode, the last episode was a great intro episode. Mm-hmm. We got to see pretty much most of the characters.
Yeah.
We didn't see Bran.
That's right.
He's kind of off.
We don't even know
at all.
Really. Yeah.
We saw a snippet of Sam, but we didn't see a Sam and Gilly scenario. Mm-hmm. So there's still some characters that we have yet to be brought back into the fold for. How are you feeling about this season? What are your hopes? What are your dreams? What are your wants?
Hopes and dreams. I don't know. I think the first episode was really good about just touching on everybody as best they could. And obviously I'm excited to see where everybody goes, but everybody just seems a little bit more hardened in this season. It's almost how you've seen it a million times. So for me, season 3 really will harden you as a viewer because of what they do, and all the characters kind of seem like they've taken that step too, where they're all kind of ready to go a little bit further. They've all gotten to the other side of this horrible kind of war that's happened in season 3, and Sansa, as much as she's crying, she seems
hardened in a more way. Even
Arya too. Arya's out here killing grown men. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Even Sansa's comment of just being I want to go to the Godswood because no one talks to me. I feel like Sansa 2 seasons ago would have never been so straight up with somebody.
Yeah.
And now she's very I don't want to talk to you.
She's I'm here because I don't have a choice, but I'm also gonna take my space and figure it out. She knows Jaime's got his hand, he's got his haircut, he's ready to fuck shit up. Brienne's
Jaime just went through a whole character ego death because he's got a haircut now.
Totally.
His character is a whole new man.
He's I don't even know who I am anymore, but kind of he knows who he is even more now. But I think all of them, Arya, Sansa, I think the Hound, even you could make a case for that he has abandoned working for the crown, and he's just off by himself. So, and Dany, obviously, like, I mean, she had a great season 3, but, like, she's ready to go in with these dead girls on the little, like, spikes. Like, everybody just seems to have leveled up a little bit.
Yeah, totally. So. Well, and it's like, we're halfway through. By the time this season's over, we will be halfway through Thrones, which is, like, not just for us, the viewers, we're, like, making our way, but for the characters, like, at this point, to your point, they've gone through so much at this point that it is true. They're hardened. They're, like, they're getting stronger.
Jon Snow, I didn't even say that, but he's the perfect example of going in front of the council and being like, you're not going to kill me. Yeah. So, like, let's just move on. You know what I mean? So. That
man totally used to intimidate him and scare him. And like, he was so meek with him. And now he was like, can I go?
Yeah, he's like, are you going to kill me or am I leaving?
Yeah.
Because I've been through it already.
And then, of course, like, the one person who's way, way confident that needs to get, like, a little brought down is Joffrey. Talking shit to his father.
Joffrey literally stays having unfounded confidence. Like, you accidentally fell into being king. It was just luck. You did nothing to earn that, and really it's, like, not your throne.
And it's based off a lie, yeah.
So, like, he's just, like,
and every time he says, like, I defeated Stannis in the Blackwater, it just...
You ran away from Stannis, and you just, like, happened to win because of Tywin. But, like, you would have died.
Yeah.
Like, Cersei was ready to kill your little brother.
Yeah.
Like, it was over.
Yeah.
He's a dumbass. Anyways. Let's not waste any more time.
So let's not waste any more time. Game of Thrones, episode 2. Shay is also a character who's struggling right now.
Here's the thing is, like, what are we going to do with Shay?
What are we going to do with Shay?
Like, what is going to happen to her? She's just kind of, like, existing right now.
Barely. Like... Theon.
We didn't even mention... I forgot about Theon.
Reek. Not Theon.
I'm not calling him that. It's disgusting.
There's a lot of characters still to be brought back to.
I forgot. I, like, mental blocked him. No. Oh, I don't want to do it. Oh my god, what are we doing? Are we hunting a girl?
If you make it out of the woods, you win! Come on, Tansy! Good girls! Down, girls! Down!
Motherfucker!
She thinks she's pretty. Let me go on through her face.
Oh.
R.I.P. Tansy.
A toast to the proud Lannister children. I can't fight anymore. What about your left? I can hold a sword. All my instincts are wrong. You need a proper, discreet swordsman. As it happens, I have just the one.
Love that.
Is this place safe?
There's this knight, Lagoon. Right here is where I fuck his wife. She's a screamer, that one. If they don't hear her, they won't hear us.
Old warrior you are, attacking a man when his guard's down.
It's time to attack a man.
Getting back on his feet. We love to see it.
With Braun.
Father, welcome home. Father?
You flayed him.
Peeled a few bits. Removed a few others.
The flayed man is on our banners.
My banners, not yours. You're not a Bolton, you're a Snow.
You tell him. Tell him what he is.
Tywin Lannister has given me the North, but he won't lift a finger to help me take it. Theon was a valuable hostage, not your plaything.
Well, I wish you would have gotten back sooner.
Theon was our enemy. But Reek will never betray us.
How could you let me stand before my father unshaven? It's disrespectful.
Sorry, my lord.
Reek, Tell Father, where are Bran and Rickon Stark? Did you murder the Stark boy?
No, my lord. Just two farm boys.
If Bran and Rickon are alive, the country will rally to their side. Now that Robb Stark is gone.
Robb Stark is dead. Sorry. How do you feel about that?
Gather whatever men you can and ride for Moat Caelan. Bring this creature of yours. Maybe he'll be of some use for our family. And I'll reconsider your position.
That scene gave me like full body chills. They are evil, but they're so good. Ramsay is just so chilling.
The fact that like he just like got away with doing that. Yeah.
And it shows how broken Theon is, that he had like a razor to his throat and so
and he was like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
But like if he had, like, he would have just been killed right there, so it's not really like that was not an option.
May you and my daughter Marjorie drink deep and live long.
Handsome goblet, my lord.
This is nice.
She's the whore I told you about.
Shay, you gotta go!
I've brought some attire behind before the wedding.
Oh my god, Shay, fuck, you gotta run away.
Book?
The Lives of Four Kings, Grand Maester Caith's History of the Reigns of...
One of only 2 Valyrian steel swords in the capital, Your Grace. Freshly forged in your honor.
Grandpa, my favorite toy. I'm gonna kill puppies with it. Fucking freak.
Every time I use it, it'll be like cutting off Ned Stark's head all over again.
You never did.
Yeah, all over again, excuse me? They're all just like, this crazy person is our fucking king. Like, someone just kill him. His younger brother is probably, like, gonna do better.
Gets no screen time.
Like, yeah, is he still alive? He's not in any scenes.
You want me on the desk?
I want you fucking gone, Shay. You're gonna die.
There's a ship waiting in the harbor bound for Pentos.
What?
You'll have your own cabin, of course, and across the narrow sea, a house.
What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid.
You are. You are afraid of your father and your sister. You're going to run from them all your life. I am yours and you're mine.
You're a whore!
Oh.
How many men have you been with? 500,
He's just saying
5,000?
this to get her to leave.
I've enjoyed my time with all of them, and I have enjoyed my time with you most of all. But now that time is over. You'll have a comfortable life in Pentos.
Shay, he's just doing this because it's the best thing for you.
Lord of Light, show us the way. Lead us from the dark.
Please!
Lord of Light, protect us! The night is dark and full of terrors.
What god are you feeding that requires you to do this?
Was their souls? Our Lord took them. Did you see?
Did you see, Sir Davos? They're with our Lord now. Their sins all burnt away. Did you see?
He's like, bitch.
Don't smirk at me.
Have you ever known true hunger, my lady?
That's all I knew when I was a child.
Until you found the Lord of Light.
Until he found me.
I fear for our daughter's soul. Why else would the Lord of Light have seen fit to mark her face? She needs the rod.
She's my daughter.
Perhaps the Lady Melisandre could speak with her.
Did you watch the ceremony on the beach?
I heard it.
What do you know of the gods?
I read the 7-pointed star.
Lies and fables.
There's only one hell, Princess. The one we live in now.
Whoa.
That was deep.
That was intense for
Okay.
a 9-year-old.
Don't know that she needed to hear that.
Hodor.
I was just eating.
Summer was eating. Your body can't live on the food your wolf consumes. Must be glorious, though. To run, to leap. If you're trapped in summer for too long, you'll forget what it was to be human.
You'd forget you. And if we lose you,
we lose everything.
It's like such a nightmare out there.
I know.
Like, imagine just being in that for months.
Yeah, with like loincloths to keep you warm.
It's so awful. Like, this is daytime and it's just dark all the time.
Take me to the tree.
Look for me.
He saw us!
He just saw it all, didn't he?
Lots to unpack in that.
I know where we have to go.
Oh, look at that updo. Okay, serve.
It's a crazy looking hairdo.
I pledge my love.
Oh, so theatrical.
We have a new queen.
So true.
Better equipped, I think, too.
Yeah. Well, she's not, better equipped. She's not gonna die. Or maybe she will. She probably will, knowing this show, but...
You wish take golden roses and half the meat pies to commemorate your generosity.
No. Your heartfelt thank you is its own reward.
I love the two oldies just being like, we don't give a fuck. We're gonna go back and forth.
Yeah.
Come, Tywin, let us celebrate young love.
Quite the
stilts.
The Renaissance Festival.
They are really just entertaining.
She's gone. I know you don't want to believe it, but she is. Now, go drink until it feels like you did the right thing.
What a good friend. This fucking guy. Like, what don't make a mess of this.
I haven't had the opportunity to tell you how sorry I was to hear about your brother.
As if men need more reasons to fear marriage.
I need you.
I love her. She knows just the right thing to say.
Yeah.
You know?
You must excuse me, it's time I ate some of this food I paid for.
I just love her. What's her name?
Olenna.
Olenna.
Very good, very good. Off you go.
Marjorie's like, we're trying to stay in the people's favor for like 5 minutes, if you don't mind.
The Queen would like to say a few words.
King Joffrey has decreed that the leftovers from our feast be given to the poorest in his city.
What a philanthrop. Marjorie just knows what to do.
Your sister looks very beautiful.
As does yours.
If you were to marry Cersei, she'd murder you in your sleep. Luckily for you, none of this will happen, because you'll never marry her.
And neither will you.
Oh!
Your Grace, my King, my Queen.
Lady Brienne.
I hope your reign is long and peaceful.
Yes. Thank you. I hope we see more of you.
Yes, yes, yes.
He's like, whatever. Marjorie just knows how to, like, keep everybody in line a little bit.
I owe you my gratitude. You returned my brother safely to King's Landing. It must be exciting to flit from one camp to the next, serving whichever lord or lady you fancy. Do you love him?
Say no, Brienne.
Grace.
That was her moment to be like, you are mistaken. I do not. Like, she's gonna... Now Cersei's after her. Brienne, for God's sake.
Go to the kitchens and instruct them that all the leftovers from the feast will be brought to the kennels.
Your Grace,
The Queen
said they were to
is
be...
telling you
The leftovers...
You're not the queen, Cersei. She is pissed.
She's like, they're not gonna feed the poor on my watch.
She's like so mad that she is not in power anymore. Technically. I feel like she's just gonna kill everybody. Like, she cannot handle this right now, being demoted.
Lord Tywin, Prince Oberyn.
I don't believe you have met Ilaria. This is the Lord Hand Tywin Lannister and Cersei Lannister. I expect it is a relief, Lady Cersei, giving up your regal responsibilities. Wearing the crown for so many years must have left your neck a bit crooked. In other places, the rape and murder of women and children is considered distasteful. Fortunate thing for you, former Queen Regent, that your daughter Marcella has been sent to live in the latter sort of place.
He has the balls.
There's been too much amusement here today. Time has come for all of us to contemplate our history. King Joffrey! Renly! Stannis! Robb Stark! The War of the Five Kings!
Notice how Stannis is writing a Melisandre?
It's kind of funny.
Renly's writing a Loras.
It's pretty funny.
Traitor! You're a traitor!
But they're all imps, which is very disrespectful to his uncle.
Let the war begin!
He's like, okay, great. Like, I'm just a joke. The fact that, like, Loras is there, and there's just, like, a puppet of him with his hands down.
Pay each of them 20 gold when this is done.
Yes, my lord. I'm the king of the north!
Sansa. She's ready to fucking kill everybody there.
Well fought! Here you are. Uncle, how about you? I'm sure they have a spare costume.
Fucking asshole.
One taste of combat was enough for me, Your Grace. I'd like to keep what remains of my face. This was but a poor imitation of your own bravery on the field of battle. I speak as a first-hand witness. It would be a tragedy for the king to lose his virtue hours before his wedding night.
Is that what he said? I mean, like, what are we, in the Jersey Shore? What are we doing?
My love, come back to me. It's time for my father's toast.
Marjorie's like, Joffrey.
She's like, stop it, oh my god. We're trying to look, like, better.
You can be my cupbearer. Seeing as you're too cowardly to fight.
Like, why the drama? I'm so over him. Somebody stick a sword in this motherfucker. Be done with him.
Bring me my goblet. Neil. I said. Neil!
Look, the pie!
Oh!
Marjorie! She's like, fucking stop.
Uncle! Where are you going? You're my cupbearer, remember? Serve me my wine.
If it please Your Grace, Lady Sansa is very tight.
Your Grace.
It's nothing.
He's choking!
Calm the poor boy!
Joffrey!
He poisoned my son. Your king. Take him! Take him! Take him!
I mean, wow. Did you see that coming?
I hoped and prayed for it.
Since
but
the
no.
beginning.
Like,
Can you believe it? Joffrey Baratheon was just fucking
so
killed.
Fucking happy right now. Like, not because, like, Tyrion didn't do it. Obviously, like, Marjorie did it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like...
Oh, you think so?
Well, it wasn't it wasn't Tyrion. I don't think it was Tyrion.
It's interesting how, like, they give us a moment of, like... And then right after, it's like, oh, but not Tyrion. Like, the show's like, no, you can't be too happy.
I think it was Marjorie. I think it was, like, her grandma.
Okay.
Or Sansa. I don't know. But it wasn't Tyrion. Like...
You're sure it wasn't Tyrion?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm not. But, like, he didn't seem to, like, do anything.
It didn't seem like he knew that was going to happen.
No. He seemed like, like, holding the cup in his hand. But regardless, like...
Take it in.
So fucking happy.
This.
That was, like... My soul needed Joffrey to die. I just feel so fed.
Yeah.
You know?
After that red wedding, we needed, like,
I needed Joffrey to die.
So this is known as the Purple Wedding amongst fans because of his
purple.
face. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you, like, go on the internet and type in, like, the Purple Wedding...
I mean, and what an episode. That was something.
That was something.
That was really something.
I'm happy you enjoyed. I knew you
enjoyed
would. I was like, when you finish this episode, you're going to be like...
It's like the heart needs that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I can't watch any more innocent people die before Joffrey.
Yeah.
So I'm just so glad.
And Cersei's... Like, you already said 15 minutes ago, she's about to kill everybody.
Oh, she's about to kill everybody.
No, like...
Well, like, who's...
I mean,
Is
Oberyn...
it the Tyrells now in power? Or, like, who's in power now?
Oh, I think that Marjorie, like, kind of no longer is queen anymore. Like, that's kind of how that works.
So how does that... It just goes to, like, his brother. Then? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
But, like, it could be the Martells. They're about killing Lannisters.
They so are.
There's so many people at that wedding it could be.
I love it. I love it. Wow.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Love that episode.
He choked.
You know what? And as he should. Like...
They go that whole wedding.
He didn't deserve, like, a battlefield death. He didn't deserve... Like, what he deserved was a public fucking execution. And that's what he got.
Yeah.
So God bless him.
Choking in front of everybody.
Choking. Not even dying from an injury. You drank some wine and died like a pussy. Like,
exactly.
I love it.
They go that whole episode making you kind of witness his behavior for one final time. Giving you, like, his interactions with every level.
Just being,
Tyrion,
like, such a
Sansa.
dick. Yeah.
Just the people in general. And it's almost kind of like...
Bye.
Now looking back... If you were to ever go watch that episode again, the whole time you're like, oh, it's so clear he's about to die. Because the whole time they're just showing you everything he's doing in, like, a montage.
He shits on everybody kind of individually. Like, it's like everybody's, like, at some point during the wedding being like, dude, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, stop, you know?
I know, and I love Sansa reaching and grabbing the cup for Tyrion.
Yeah, she's like, you're not going to crawl under this fucking table.
I'm
you're
your
the
wife.
only person that's here for me. Here you go. Yeah, love it. Love it!
It's episode 2, and Joffrey Baratheon was just killed. I think season 4 has pretty much told you right off the bat.
We're here to play. Or not here to play, rather.
It's not here to play, yeah.
Whichever way you look at it. They are going for it.
Episode 2, boom, major character.
I love it.
Not like a side character.
No, like
the antagonist.
The
antagonist.
Bye. Love it.
Who is harder, Joffrey or Roz? I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. And you know what? Roz would be just
happy.
Jumping up and down laughing.
Roz. You don't have a drink, but it is what it is. This was for Roz. We did this. We didn't do anything, but, you know.
I'm so happy for her.
Yeah. Let's get into your notes. I mean, it's one of those episodes...
it's, like, so pointless, but we'll just,
But it's the first time it's a pointless episode in a positive way.
So true.
Like, usually it's like, oh, this doesn't matter.
I'm heartbroken and I don't want to talk anymore, but, like, that was just so... It's like, I'm in Disneyland right now. I'm loving it. So... Jamie and Bronn training, I wrote down, is something that I just, like, loved. I just thought it was so cute.
Yeah, you can tell that they have some kind of chemistry brewing.
Yeah, because those two are both, like, Bronn is so... He's, like, strikes you as a good character, but he is just, like, being paid to be there. So he's like, I'll keep your secret. I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
like, I'm just doing my thing,
I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, I love it. Bran is really seeing some things. He's living in the wolf.
Do you want to unpack that vision? What do you remember from that vision?
So, like, him falling off of the tower. He saw the dragons.
Dragons what?
Flying over King's Landing, which is, like, so important, I feel. Like,
yeah, like,
Dany is coming.
They're not there. So why are they
They're
there?
coming. They're gonna be there. Clearly. She's making her way downtown, walking fast.
Walking fast.
Space is past. And she's homebound. What else did he see? I should have written it all down, but I didn't.
It happens so quickly. I mean, I don't feel like people will get too mad at me if I just tell you right now. He saw the Iron Throne.
Yes, he saw the like snow. Yes, I remember that.
Which it doesn't snow in King's Landing, so that's another big one. We heard like a montage of like the Raven kind of saying like, "Come find me." Come find me under the tree. We saw some Ned shots.
Yeah, the Ned, and then like the dungeon that he was in, like his He saw so much. He got like a whole fucking vision.
Yeah. So something's coming for Bran.
Olenna is just my whole heart. I just love her.
What happened to
death? Her conversation with Tywin.
Oh yeah.
But then also at the wedding, like just her whole essence, like she's the best.
Mace, not now.
Yeah, she's hilarious. She makes me laugh. Loras is like, and neither will
you marry her.
He's like, don't fucking start this. Like, oh, I'm like a problem. Like, how about you?
Yeah.
How about you fucking your sister and like birthing this mad king? Like, he's dead now, but Tyrion calling out Joffrey at the wedding, even though he ended up getting fucked over for it. But like,
when did he call him out?
When Joffrey asked him to go fight with the other little people, and he was like, "Why don't you?" Like,
your bravery was so...
I've seen it firsthand. Yeah. Like all that, just the best.
Yeah.
Shay leaving is so sad. I hated that Tyrion had to say those things to her. It reminds me. I don't even want to say this. It reminds me of like in Twilight. When Edward has to say to Bella, like, I don't want to be with you, like, I hate you, and then he leaves, but
Guys,
it's not true. It's just to get her to be able to leave.
As much progress as we've made,
we haven't made much.
We still have a long way to go because she just referenced Twilight.
It just reminded me of that, like, he was not meaning any of those words. He was just trying to get her to a place where she'd be like, fine, fuck you, I'm leaving then. You know, because she wasn't going to leave if she thought that he was still in love with her.
Right, yeah. And it's so sad to see because they've truly been they've been a unit since like season 1, episode 9.
But she was going to die and he had to save her and that was the only way.
Yeah.
But like her crying was such a like quintessential like heartbreak cry where it's just like,
I'm broken. Like I just can only stand here and just cry.
Poor thing. Yeah. Stannis is a crazy man. Burning all those people. I'm just like, just stop.
Yeah.
Like what is this?
And it's
this
like
Lord of Light is like so freaky. Like why are we? It's just constantly we're burning people. We're giving birth to demons. Like
the wife is like, did you see the Lord?
We have to be able to take the big picture and be like, this is the devil. Like this is not good. We're not serving anyone good here.
And it's like, Melisandre, stay away from the princess.
Don't corrupt her.
I don't want you being near her.
She's so good. Yeah. Like,
don't be friends with her.
Davos, get in there. Like, fix it. Brienne should have said she doesn't love Jaime. She was not quick enough on that. She just looked at her and was like,
well, it's
like,
because
just say, even if it's true, just be like, no, absolutely not. Like, that's
But I think it was
the
first moment where Brienne also realized, like, oh, I do.
But, like, do that privately.
Yeah.
You need to know, like, you're
going to
die.
Say no and then go behind the curtain.
You're going to die if you don't. So, anyways. Good. And then I put that I hated Joffrey being a dick at his wedding, but turns out, it was all for the greater good.
Turns out it was the last time you're ever going to see that.
So, bye.
Yeah.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Great ending. I want to ask you about one more thing. Ramsay Theon scene was just super like intense, and it's in many ways it's kind of like, okay, well, Joffrey's gone, but this Ramsay guy is gonna be a real problem. He's gonna be a real problem.
Yeah, I mean, I feel so bad for Theon. I'm glad he's off the fucking X thing, I guess. Like, he's not being tortured
currently,
but like the fact that his dad, Ramsay's dad, came back and was like, what are you doing? Why did you do all that? It's like, we didn't check in on him once. Yeah. We didn't make sure, like, you knew he had Theon and you know who your son is. So why were we not, if you didn't want him to do that, like, we should have been checking in.
Right, yeah.
Because now it's done.
Yeah.
Now we have this fucking shell of a Theon who's just like...
Reek. Ugh. Say it.
No, I don't want to. I hate it. He's just such a dick. And, like, killing that girl, like...
I know.
Who's been working for him, like, just...
She was very instrumental in Theon losing his parts.
Well, right, yeah. He's the worst. He's just the worst. I hate it.
Yeah. All right, well, episode 2 down. So much has happened in season 4 already.
I feel like I've watched the whole season.
Like, we got so much more to go. I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction and Addie's reaction to Joffrey dying. If you have, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you can stay up to date on our journey through Thrones. We have a couple more episodes to go before we cap off. I think we're going to do one more tonight, right? Maybe. We'll see.
Could happen.
And then we got, like 7 more to go. Let us know in the comments what you guys thought of Joffrey's death, how you felt in that moment when it first happened. I'm interested to see if anybody's like...
I liked Joffrey.
Yeah, it was kind of tough, Like, he was so young.
He was just, like, misunderstood. Like, no. Go back yourselves.
All right, well, we hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video.